Here's part 4 of Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk. So Brandy Alexander just created our main character's new identity of Daisy St. Patient, the heiress of a French fashion designer and blah blah blah. But the reality was, Daisy's backstory. She grew up on a farm in Idaho. They raised pigs. They burnt garbage in the backyard. Her parents had very interesting opinions. Her brother died young, and she knew how to survive on a farm. Weekly, before they sent their pigs out to slaughter, their father would buy all of the discounted pastries from a local store and give their pigs so much sugary treats that when they were, the day where these pigs were harvested, that they would drop nasty shits, like 9-pound dookies for the slaughterhouse as kind of a violent, fuck you. And that's the tradition. That's what they did. So back in Seattle, Brandy tucks Daisy into bed. Oh, darling, me and Seth are just gonna go out and sell all these drugs we stole. Here's the remote. Make sure you get some sleep. I'll see you later. And then they leave. Daisy thinks to herself that she's madly in love with Seth, but Seth clearly doesn't seem to like her back. We're not sure at this point, what Seth is doing with the both of them, but since Seth doesn't seem to find any interest in Daisy, she thinks to herself, I don't want Seth dead. Actually, I want him worse than dead. I want him fat and bloated and full of hormones, so I won't want him. Yeah. She flicks on the TV, and the same infomercial that she has seen 100 times was her and Evie a part of this infomercial called the Num Num Snack Factory. And it was just this stupid product where it ground up giblets and meat products and turned food yummy, I guess. It was the last infomercial they both filmed together before their friendship kind of fell apart and she lost her faith. And as she's watching the same infomercial, she sees Manus Kelly, her ex-fiance, who was also a paid actor as well, to try the snacks they come passing around. And she watches this and sees the way Manus looks at Evie, and she knew that they have been in a little fling for a long time, and she knew that they were still seeing each other. It was actually at this infomercial right after they finished filming that Manus asked her out on a date. And then from there they started dating and all that, but Manus was kind of a skeezy guy, and eventually him and Evie started to tangle. So she's watched this infomercial just out of spite, bitch, Manus and poopy, and I hate them, they're stupid. And then she flicked off the TV and went to bed. So back when Daisy was in the hospital, towards the end of her recovery, Evie asked her to discharge herself early from the hospital to house sit or mansion sit for her place, as she was going to go away and do a photo shoot somewhere. And because they were friends and she was ready to leave the hospital, Daisy's like, yeah, I guess I'll do that. But it was that night that she stayed in the mansion that somebody broke in to the mansion while she was there. So now we flash to a completely different scene. Our main character, Daisy, is driving away in a vehicle, burning house behind them, cops and firefighters everywhere. It's the middle of the night. Brandy is driving. Manus Kelly is in the trunk. What has happened? It was here that Brandy started talking about the gender journey. She's been on hormones for quite some time. She's talking about a surgery that she's really looking forward to getting. And then it was assumed, Daisy says, that Brandy Alexander is her dead brother Shane. Bum, bum, bum. Girl. Yes. And our main character Daisy's like, I plan on killing Brandy. A good revenge plot. I hate Shane, I hate my brother, and I'm going to kill you at some point. So now we quickly flash to the Christmas before Daisy lost her faith. At this time, her and Manus were dating each other, but Manus didn't show up at the Christmas. He was in the process of losing his police job. Shane is already dead, has been dead for a while. And Daisy sits on the ground, pulls up her stocking, and gets ready to unpack it as her parents both sit on the couch, watching in anticipation. Behind her is Shane's stocking, also full. They act like he's still alive, and it drives Daisy nuts because no matter what, she cannot escape the theory that her brother is still alive. Her parents know he's dead, and every holiday is ruined by the image of Shane everywhere. So she starts unpacking her stocking. 1 box of condoms. Wow. Okay. Awesome. 2 boxes of condoms. Ooh. Okay. 3 boxes of condoms. Ah. A 4th box of condoms. A whole 100-pack thread of them, you know, the foldy whatever. They just keep coming. That's when her parents begin spewing off their now Daisy, we don't know how many partners you've had in the past because you're a gorgeous young woman, but we just want you to be safe, okay? Because there's some things we did with your brother. We made some mistakes, and we should have been much more vigilant on protecting him from the STDs and STIs. You know how many STDs and STIs are there? Oh, there's a lot. You and your mother, me and your mother done some serious research and really educated ourselves on what's out there. Yes, honey, what your father's trying to say is that we're trying to be more aware. You see, things have really scared us with the gay community, and like there's things going around, and we just really want to protect you. It's a scary world out there. Do you know what bacterial vaginosis is, Daisy? Do you know what gonorrhea is? And gonorrhea is pretty closely related to chlamydia. Now, they have the same symptoms, but there's like peak little differences in there that, you know, not a lot of people recognize. And did you know you can get orally as too? Yeah. Stop. You're scaring her. Now, most things are curable, but we just want to prevent that from happening. But the more permanent ones that could kill you, we'll list off the statistics and how many people die. The father begins going off and listing every single sexually transmitted disease out there, just keeps going. STDs, STIs, how they're transmitted, the ones you can get in your mouth, the butt, other places, who can get what. And the mother's just sitting, Now, we should have done better with your brother, but we're starting with you, alright? I really hope you enjoy your presence, and please stay safe out there. And Daisy's just, I can't fucking deal with this. My parents don't even know me. Honestly, I haven't really done anything in a long time. One of these boxes could last me a decade and a half. Who do they think I am? Fucking Shane. Ruining another holiday by his assumed existence. Like, great. Thanks, I guess. So now we skip to the night in the mansion where Daisy was house sitting for Evie and somebody broke in. We'll continue that in the next part.